Right, how you doing, people? I just had to get out the house. It's, what day is it? It's Thursday evening. I haven't been out with the camera for bloody ages, and I just wanted to get out. And I don't even care if I don't get a decent picture. I just wanted to get out and take a picture. So I've come down, as you can see behind me, or you can see just this thing here, or the big long thing behind me is Brixham Breakwater. This thing here, I think it's called the Tidal Bell. It's only been in Brixham 12 months, something like that. When the tide comes up, the bell on it gets hit by the water and it rings to let you know if the tide's in or out, something like that. I don't know. But anyway, looks quite cool for a bit of foreground interest. Tide's coming in. I know I can get away from the tide if I leave it too long. I'm on this wall here and I can jump onto the steps and get away. But the tide's coming in. It's going to engulf the base of the tidal bell here. And I'm hoping I'm going to get a bit of decent sky. That's my plan. It's a last minute rush shot. I don't even know what I'm going to call this video. I don't even care if I get a shot. I'm just happy to be out. I'm just happy to be out, something like that. So I'm literally happy to be out. It just seems like it's rained forever. But hey ho. Filters in my pocket just in case I need them. Nice and clean. Anything is though, I've normally got my pouch coat on, haven't I? Which I normally put all my filters in. Just feels like spring's around the corner and it's getting warmer. Don't know if that's me, but definitely feels like it's warming up. Find myself a composition. Definitely gonna have the bell in the foreground. It's quite nice. I've got a bit of time before the tide comes right in. It's my blower. Everyone needs a good blow. Leave my bloody glasses, and all I ever do is drop them. Ideally, I think it's just going to be that in the bell in the foreground, those rocks off to the right I quite like, and then the breakwater out the back. It's nothing amazing, but it's all right. It's where to put the camera. So I quite like the water coming around these rocks here. Do I want to go up there, or do I want to go down there? As you can see, but this wall I'm stood on is a bit of a pain in the ass, to be honest. Could do with it not being down there. Or do I want to go for it? Or do I want to come up here slightly? Nah. I don't want this wall I'm stood on in the shot, really. Gonna go for that. Or am I gonna go down there? What I don't want is I don't want half and half sky and foreground. I think that's quite nice down there actually, but the problem is the horizon's right in the bloody middle. Well, I think it's quite nice there actually. That's not bad. Or shall I come down there? Well, I'm definitely going to be banging a polarizer on. This water's nice and shiny. Right, basically, do I want it there or down there? So literally just take two shots, have a look on the back of the camera and see which is best. Up here that thing looks all ski whiff, but down there it looks better. Yeah, I quite like it down here actually, because the top of the bell is sticking into the sky. Don't get me wrong people, it's not an amazing shot, but I'm just out and it ain't raining. And if anyone's been watching my channel for a while, if it ain't raining, that's a bloody good thing. Focus on the bell, F13. Chuck myself a polarizer on. Oh, polarizer's so good. Love them. Right, for the hell of it, I'm going to go straight for my 6-stop. ND filter. That should get me up to somewhere like sort of 25 seconds, I'm guessing. Which I know is a bit overkill, but there you go, 25 seconds. Can you hear that bell? Just turning my camera slightly to the left because I've got this this bell here in the left hand corner of the frame, and this is a 14mm lens, so it does stretch and pull the corners in a little bit, so I'm just shooting a little bit wider, and then I know I can crop in if need be. Right, I've just noticed that I've left my image stabilization on, so I'm going to turn that off just to be safe. Oh, I like that, it's quite moody. Image stabilization, turn him off. Ooh, do you know why I like this shot? because there's a little tinge of red in the sky, just a tinge. But obviously these rocks in the foreground have got a tinge of red to them as well. So this kind of balances up. It's weird. It's kind of red to the left, and it fades off to a kind of a light blue to the right. Really weird colouring. You can see the movement in the clouds there. You can see under the water because of the polarizers cutting through the glare. If I haven't already put this shot up, it is 30 seconds, f11, ISO 200, my 6-stop Maven ND filter, my Maven polarizer, so there's no glare. There was just glare and shininess in the foreground here, and it gives me a couple extra stops of light as well. I quite like it. Bit of movement in the clouds. There's a bit of colour up there which is reflecting, all the red colour in the sky is kind of working with the red rocks in the foreground, even though it fades off to like a blando blue to the right. But breakwater in the background. What do you think? It's alright, it's not great, but it's better to be out than in, especially when it comes to photography. Nothing else. Alright people, I've been walking around getting different compositions and getting a headache from that bell. I know I said earlier on that I didn't want this wall in the shot. Well, I've come back here, I've put the bell in the middle of the scene, which you shouldn't do, and I've put the horizon in the middle of the scene, which apparently you shouldn't do, but I quite like it because I've got all these rocks that kind of pull you in. I've got this wall that it's kind of I've got everything kind of leading you in. This wall on the right that I'm stood on, these rocks in the foreground, even the breakwater over there is a line that leads you through the image. So this is what it looks like. Right people, that's about it. It was just a quick one. I had to get out. I've got to go home now and cook some tea, chill out with a glass of red. Hit the likes, hit the subscribes and whatever, and have a great Friday night, because this is ding dong ding dong, because this is when it's going out. I can't stay here any longer. This bell is giving me a bloody headache. Have a great weekend people. Cheers for watching. See you next time. Cool. Cheers. Bye. It's warm. It's really warm. I don't know what the date is today. Is it the 14th of March? Spring is on its way, people. Get ready for it. Ding dong, ding dong.